Boo.
Oh, I forgot I have to turn my volume up for this, huh?
Boo.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, perfect. I got immediately kicked off the actual event, so I have to go invite everybody. Hold on. Kamaya, are you here? You're here, right? Okay, viewers, friends. Okay, here we go. Bear with me. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, it's not gonna let me. Oh, good.
It's not unusual to feel loved by anyone. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. It's not unusual to find out I'm in love with you. Oh yeah. Da-da-da-da.
You know, should I put music on or something? Oh my god. Okay. Oh, why doesn't it have a search feature? It's giving me suggested people. Okay, maybe if I just share it. Oh, I can't. What the heck?
I'll share it. Who do you want?
I'll share it. Who do you want? I can't find Jinellie on here. Oh, okay, here's DreamWeaver. Emily. Okay, who else? Who else? Oh, I hate that TikTok just kicked me off that because it had everybody registered already. Okay, well, Flower. There we go. Do you want to send it to Flower or invite Flower? Flower is here. There we go. There we go.
Hello. Hi.
Hello.
Hello, Fabuloso.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to keep inviting people on my suggested here and think of anybody else I've... Okay. I shared it to Dreamweaver, but I can't send the invite. Why would it be that way? Why would it be that way?
I don't know. I don't know.
I wish I was more tech savvy. Oh, I could Google
So
it.
do I, actually.
Flower, I bet you're better at it than I am. I'm sitting here like pushing buttons.
Yeah. Well, who signed up to be a guest on the panel thing?
So when I went live, it kicked me off of that one, so I can't even see who registered for it anymore. I think that there was only a couple on there, and I did share it to them, but it won't let me invite. Maybe if I just keep trying.
Well, that's screwed up.
Yeah, because it's saying... Okay, I invited Jade. Invite Molly. And then everybody else here, I don't even know who these people are on the suggested.
Did we invite Dreamweaver? I can't talk. I just took my anxiety medication.
No, you're fine. Okay, so I shared it to him. If anybody... Oh, there.
Yeah.
There. Did that work? Yes. Okay. Maybe.
Hey, Dreamweaver.
There.
Hi, Mr. Dreamer.
Hello.
We weaved you into our dream.
Oh no. Is my camera on or no?
No.
Please leave it off.
No, put it on.
Leave it off? Yeah, I should keep it off. You're absolutely right.
No, don't make me be the only one.
You're absolutely right.
Kelsey, you could take yours off too. It's all good.
And then nobody has one?
Yeah.
How will you know what my facial expressions are doing?
Oh my god.
We're gonna have all the fun trying to figure that out.
Why am I naked on this live? I feel like I'm the only naked.
Can you hear me?
Everyone's showing their face.
That's the question.
Oh, you know what?
Can you hear me or no?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
We got you. You know what, Angel? I won't turn my camera on In solidarity.
In solidarity. We have 2 in solidarity and 2 in solidarity. So who's gonna break it? I do think that Jinellie and Jade are both said that they would be here, so I think they'll be here momentarily. I mean, it is 7, they're not late.
Yeah.
I just started early because I knew I was gonna screw something up, and I did. That's crazy.
I was waiting
I'm
for
over
the
here, I'm like,
invite.
I'm over here going, let me see if I can fix my headset. No, that didn't work. So,
Mm.
but yeah, no, last minute doing something else, that's typical ADHD me. I have to do something before I have to do something else because otherwise things just
Right.
don't get done,
Oh, well, I'm either that
So,
way or the complete opposite, where I'm going to spend 2 hours prepping for something that doesn't require it. Like today, I was sitting,
Yeah.
so I'm in the camper right now. So my grandma's like, 50 yards to the left over here, and I did leave her about an hour and a half ago so that I could prep for this. Didn't need that much time, but
that's what we do.
Oh my gosh, you have a camper? You're rich.
Well, my boyfriend owns a resort, so we're just staying out here so that we can clean faster tomorrow. But
Oh, what the hell? That's so cool.
Ooh, your man is rich.
I work for free. He's rich.
There you go.
Well, and what's rich really? Because not cash,
Right.
not in
Yeah.
cash.
Right.
I pay for
Especially in
dinner.
this,
You're
especially
rich
in this
in
economy.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're rich in other ways, right?
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't care what you tell me. You're richer than me.
You can visit anytime.
Yes, thank you. I
You
might
would
have to
be-
show you my face.
You would be mildly disappointed by Minnesota weather compared to Florida, I think.
My family all left me and they went to Florida.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I got the whole house to myself.
Haha.
That's all right.
I'm
That's
from
all
New
right.
Jersey,
But
and
what do you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Den says he wants to learn to speak English. We don't know him. I don't know what you guys think.
I'm not always opposed to that. I just don't know if this is the most helpful place for him right now.
Yeah, I don't know if this is the most helpful live.
No, sorry, Dan. We love you though. But...
Yeah. I mean, you can certainly try, but I talk way too fast. I'm not helpful. I need to work on that, but somebody told me the other day that they were lip reading my live, and I was like, I don't know
Good
why
luck.
we're doing that. Don't do that.
Good luck.
Jade!
Jade! Where is she?
Got her.
Alright,
Okay, now I just need Jinellie to pop up. I don't know if Jinellie's busy, but she said she'd at least watch.
Hey.
Hey, Jade.
Hello.
Hi. Hello.
Hi.
How's everyone doing?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing good.
Are you going to join in solidarity with the no cameras or with the cameras?
Oh, no camera. I'm not really presentable.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. I feel like let's give it another few minutes, and then we can kind of get started. I think that really all I want to do to like get started is kind of talking about like who we are, what we do, and what we kind of hope to talk about. And then if I need to add to my list of like topics and stuff, we can kind of get the ball rolling just to see how it goes. I don't know, thoughts, questions, comments, concerns?
No, all good. I just hate introducing myself.
Yeah.
Me too, but at least we all know each other.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Okay, I need to go grab a pen. Give me one moment. If anybody knows how, the moderators, you're all moderators, right? Are you able to invite to the live?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
Okay, if there's anybody that you think I'm missing, go ahead and send them an invite, because I think I've sent all the ones that I can find on there. Because it only gave me suggested I can't search.
Yeah, I can't.
Is it all of us here that's in the live watching? Or are we out there for everybody else as well?
We're out there for everybody else, I think, as well. So.
Gotcha. Because I wasn't sure if you set it up as a private live type of thing, or if it was, they'll just see.
Yeah, I don't see Jinellie in the suggested or friends section either of my thing. So maybe somebody else has her.
Uh,
Let's see.
Found a pen.
yes.
Let me see. Let me try to invite her.
I heard my name.
Dun, dun. You hurt your
It did.
knee?
Out loud or no?
I thought you said my name.
Oh, well, maybe I did. I don't know.
Okay.
Hold on. I'm trying to get
Does her name start with a G or a J on here?
J.
J
J.
Jineill, right? I don't know.
Found her.
There
Let's
you go.
see.
Oh,
I sent her.
hey Chuck. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me accept your invite here. Chuck, you can pop up here. We're having a spiritual chat. You're one of the spiritual guys. Welcome in.
Hey, Chuck.
Hello.
This is the first time that I'm ever in a box with you.
I've never done it before. This is the first time.
Mm-hmm.
And a fellow Minnesotan, too. I love it.
You get hit with that storm yesterday?
Yeah, I was at work when that storm came through, and I believe we're going to get hit again.
Are ya? Oh boy.
Mm-hmm.
So, what's today's topic?
Well,
That's a
today
great
I think
question.
let's start
Yeah.
let's start with, and I gotta pay attention and make sure I'm not missing people who are trying to be part of the conversation here too. Okay. I think let's start by going around the people who are in here, and we're going to talk about kind of
Everything.
let's
I
keep
guess.
it as comfortable as you want it to be. You don't have to share whatever, but like
Yeah.
maybe what you do or what you hope to talk about on here, what you bring to the table. There's Jinellie. There's our girl.
Hi, Janelle. Me.
Okay, well I'll just start.
Yay, hi Janelle.
Hey,
I'm
girl.
here.
What's up?
Are you gonna join in solidarity
What's
with
up,
the cameras, or
girl?
are you gonna go with no cameras? Cause
I don't
Fine.
look presentable, guys. I am so sorry.
Saying, girl.
Yeah.
We outnumbered
I
you.
can actually channel
Okay.
Jinellie right now. Holy crap!
there, Chuck is on. Thank you.
Of
I
course,
can
Chuck had to
channel
be
her.
different.
Yes, that's all right.
Thanks, Chuck.
In what way?
Thanks, Chuck. We were trying
In
to
what
outnumber
way am
people
I?
here. Now you're winning. Now you guys are
No.
winning. Come on now.
No, because we're still at 4. They're at 3. So we're.
But there only is one more person left for it to be a tie, and 2 more people left for them to win.
I'm just gonna start inviting people.
True.
I'm just kidding.
All right.
All right. Well, if you're watching or if you're tuned in, I am Kelsey. This is Third Eye Roll. I am hosting a discussion panel. It is a spiritual one, so everybody in the chat here is somebody who does some sort of spiritual work or helps people in that way. I am from Minnesota in the United States. I do this for work. I hope to talk about all sorts of things. I have my list. I want to know what your guys' list is, because mine ranges from anything. Yep. Angel, you're up, girl.
Hi, everybody. My name is Angel.
Hello.
And
Hi, Angel.
Hi, Angel.
Hello, Angel.
I do tarot and oracle, and I love it. And I love helping people. I offer services privately now. I used to go on lives a lot, but I just do like privates now. I just been taking a break for myself and focusing on me and growing and just seeing past illusions and seeing into my higher self and who I really am. And it's been scary, fun, and exciting, and even sometimes draining, but I'm learning how to keep my energy high, and I'm very excited about where I'm going. So I'm happy to be here.
Yes, we love to have you.
Awesome.
Yay.
Well put. All right, Flower.
Hi, I'm Flower Princess. I've been doing tarot on here for over 2 years, and I'm just excited to learn from others and bring about the conversation of music and spirituality together.
Yes.
I love it.
Let's
I
Yeah.
love it.
go.
You guys know me as Dreamweaver.
Hmm.
I just hang around the comment section typically. But yeah, no, I've been in spirituality since about 2020. I've read a whole
Hmm.
different books, if you could, yeah. Um,
Holy booktastic, Batman.
yeah, so if I don't know what's happening around me, I have to research who does, and I need to find out who they learned from, and I need to find out who they learned from. And I kind of trace it all the way back to like the early 1800s and realizing that like a lot of the stuff that we're experiencing and we're calling spirituality and a spiritual awakening
Hmm.
has been going on for hundreds, centuries, We're talking 100, 200 years. So it's new to us, but it's not new to humanity. And I find it fascinating watching it through other
Right.
people's eyes. So seeing you guys going through this at like what, your early, mid, late 20s, and then even later,
Yeah.
I guess. Um, but like, it's like I get to watch it all over again. You guys have a little leg up because you guys are going through it at a younger age that I wish I did,
And
which I think
together.
is which I think is great,
Hmm.
you know.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah, together.
I study a lot
Togetherness is
through.
important, which is amazing.
Mm.
Yeah, no, I agree. I studied through Dolores Cannon and a lot of that work, so that's where a lot of my knowledge comes from. Um, I do past life regression hypnosis. So if you ever need one of those type of sessions, I love to do that. But I always find them very fascinating, very interesting. I also do Reiki energy work. Um, but my specialty is the dream world and navigating the dream world. Like if I'm not working, I am
Weaving.
I'm sleeping, we'll call it. But I'm not sleeping. I'm doing a
Right.
lot more than just sleeping,
Huh.
you know. Um, which I find fascinating, not always intentionally, but when I do things intentionally and magic happens, I find that an amazing part of this whole experience, which I love to share with you guys. So, yeah, that's my story. I'm
Yes.
sticking to it. I also have a good connection to music as well. So I'm glad that Flower's here because she has a connection to the music. We view it
Hmm.
differently, but we also find the connection to spirituality within the music, and I find that fascinating,
Yeah.
you know, um, very interesting. Okay, Jade, all you, my friend.
Alrighty. Hey, my name is Jade. Um, I have no idea where to start. I really love spirituality, and everything that it encompasses. I started when I was probably like 14, 15, when it wasn't considered cool, quote unquote, because spirituality is always cool to me. It will always be a part of my life. Um, I started out as an energy worker. Um, right now, I'm focusing on tarot cards, divination overall, exploring with my ancestors, with my guides. Till this day, I could talk about this for hours if I wanted to. I'm obsessed with this stuff. Yes.
Love it.
Okay, my name is Chuck. I'm also from Minnesota. I'll be up in a minute. I'm into spirituality. I have always been into it. I do readings. I'm also a medium. I like to help people out with anything and everything possible. I am a kitchen witch by trade, and I do a lot of herbalist type tendencies, and also I use music a lot with my practice with my readings, and also I can read the energy around people to help them with either teas that they need to drink to be better with, or different types of recipes that I can offer with healing.
And dragons.
And also dragons.
Dragons.
Nice.
I like dragons.
Yes.
I love
All right.
dragons.
Beautiful.
I'm going to mute
Beautiful.
my mic real quick, so I'll be right back.
Okay.
You got it.
All right, Jinellie, you're up.
All right. So I'm Jinellie. I'm also a medium. I'm also a witch. I don't know what kind of witch I am, but I'm a witch. I do all types of candle work. Well, not all types, but a lot. I make my own oils, my own sprays. So if you guys want one, I have them up for sale. Let's see. I am starting to do my mediumship. So, I've been into spirituality since I was like 5 or 6 years old. So, so I have a lot of experience, since like an early age. What else? I also connect with a lot of like famous people, as you guys know. What else? What else?
Dolls.
What?
Your dolls.
Oh yeah, I also collect haunted dolls too. I have about 8 now so far. So yeah, that's me.
Love it.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, fun. Okay, where do we go from here now?
I don't know.
Okay, so I want
Question that
your
I
like
have
top
is-
topics. I know, okay, I've got a list here, but I want to make sure I've got all of them on it because I think that we have to start scheduling like our main focus, and I'm sure we'll kind of like spiral off from there. I've got a lot of the celebrities down and the
Yeah.
music topics down.
Yeah.
I have like topics like angels, UFOs, cryptids of all sorts. I mean, we can go wherever. Guardian angels, dragons. I mean, we can really get into literally anything, and I'm sure we will never be able to stay on topic, but like we can try.
I'm down for it all.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm down
Yep.
for it all.
The
I'm
question
down.
of the
for it
hour
all.
Okay.
is, how many decks does everybody own?
Ooh,
Oh,
oh my
jeez.
gosh.
I
I
have
think
to
I
count.
own about
Everybody
12.
count. Everybody count.
Let's see. I think I have like 12 decks.
I
12,
have
I think I got about 11.
I have 11
13.
too.
13.
But I do use
12, 13. Yeah.
all 12 of my decks.
Yeah.
But
I think
12,
I probably
13.
use about half of mine.
I use
have-
like 3.
I have
only used 2 of
3
them.
decks that I use. I only use 2 of them. I'm thinking about gifting my Tattoo Tarot deck to someone because I'm not connected with that deck. For some odd reason, I can't connect with it to save my life. And I have an Angel Oracle deck that I'm connected with, that a friend of mine, that a follower of mine on TikTok gifted to me. And I use my Celtic Dragon deck, which is my OG deck. And then I use a holographic Rider-Waite Tarot deck that I got off a TikTok shop.
Nice.
Love that. I like
had too
so
many.
Jinellie only has a couple of decks, but one of them is one of the most like intense decks I've ever seen in my life. Like that Buddhist one that we both have. So I'm
Yeah.
curious if any like besides the angel, besides that, I want to know, do you have any like religious based ones? I'm curious about that.
I mean, I have the medicine cards, which is an old styled like card set that's been used for a long time with like shamanism and animals and stuff like that. But in terms of like religious set, no, nothing like that. I don't really use mine too much, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I have
For
them. I play
me,
with them every once in a while, but I don't read it enough to be like, okay, I can read professionally. You know what I mean?
I felt
Yeah.
Um, I find
Weaving.
it so. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Um,
So it's not my bag. Give me a guided meditation. I'll put you under.
Yeah, that's my thing. Flower, what were you saying?
for me, I have the Doreen Virtues Romance Angels deck. Does
Hmm.
that count for religious?
Yeah, I feel like
Okay. All right. That's my only religious deck that I really have. So, yeah.
or any
Um,
interesting decks too that are just like your special one or any sort of divination tool. I didn't start with tarot. I started with like dowsing rods and pendulums and all that kind of stuff. It took me a
me
while
too.
to get into tarot.
Me too.
same.
I use dowsing rods a lot.
I find the
Well, and we
dowsing
I've
started as
always
rods and
ghost
wanted
hunters
to.
pendulums.
too.
I've
I
always
find
wanted to
those.
learn how to do do dowsing rods, but I haven't been being pulled to that type of divination tool. I use more of cards, pendulums, and energy work.
Right.
I have something really interesting.
Okay.
Tell
Ooh,
us.
yes.
Yes.
Okay, this is pretty controversial.
Yeah.
Okay, if you guys can guess what tool I'm going to talk about in the spiritual community.
Hmm. Controversial.
It's,
There's just one.
No, but
is it
this,
a,
even within the spiritual community, this is controversial.
Like a
Ooh,
Ouija
Ouija
board?
board.
Ouija?
Yep,
Ooh.
you knew it.
no,
Jinx.
Ooh. Tell.
I thought it was going to be dice.
I want to start using that, and I'm wondering what everyone's experiences or opinions are on that Ouija board.
Me too.
I
I
would
am a
not touch
big
it.
believer in those. I like it as long as you're not intending. You know, it's all about intention. You know, and I feel like it's such a fast way for them to spell things out.
Yes.
I
Yes.
Exactly.
will never touch a Ouija board at all because I've had a bad experience with one. And ever since then,
Mm,
I will never touch one.
And that's
Makes
fair.
sense. Makes sense.
um, my opinion is if you use it responsibly,
Yes. Yes.
if you just do chaotically, then that can invite entities that you don't want in your home to be really frank with them. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, and same with
Exactly.
everything. That's why I feel like the intention. If you're going about it with the intention of like this is just how I connect to my higher
Yeah.
self or my ancestors or whatever, as long as it's the intent. It's so hard when we
Right.
grow up in the industries where they make everything so demonized. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah.
it's just a
Exactly.
tool at the end of the day, and it's hard when those things are influenced to us. It feels like it's out of our control. Then you know, like with the bad experiences that we have, then we do associate those together, and you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
The,
Exactly.
I think that's a fair assessment because, you know, if you, what meaning do you put behind the tool that you use it, and that plays a big impact on it for sure. Um,
Hmm.
Wow, on a much deeper level too. So with rods and pendulums, you know, if you're going into it with a preconceived notion or an idea, then you're going to get that preconceived answer, you know, because you're
Yeah.
going in with that energy. You know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
if you're going into using some sort of tool with that energy of fear or with that energy of, you know, whatever you don't want to find, then chances are you're going to find what you don't want to find because you're thinking about what you don't want and not thinking about what you
Fear.
do want. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Fear is
So,
loud. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
so I mean, it all comes back around to that. And, you know, a lot of the books I've read on mentality and mind over matter, legit mind over matter, your mind over physical matter, physical reality. You know, you think it, you make it, you know? And manifestation and how do we manifest the desired realm or you know reality that we want, whether that be relationships or whether that be whatever, you know.
Yeah.
um it's all interconnected. It's wow. Anywho, sorry I got off.
No, you're fine. Any other opinions
You're
on
fine.
the talking boards before? I call them talking boards because the Ouija word freaks people out. I call them talking boards, but
I call
before
them
But yeah,
spirit boards.
spirit boards, yeah.
but the spirit board in that sense, using it like you said, it's just a way of them communicating. Can they communicate with the ghost app? Sure, and I've experienced that. You know what I mean?
Every day.
I use my ghost app every night, and I listen to it while I'm working. I'll record at night while I sleep, and I'll listen to it during the day while I'm working to find out what was going on while I was sleeping and see if it lines up with any of the dreams I had that night. And sometimes it does, because I now know for certain, and I have recording proof, that we get worked on while we sleep by these entities, by these beings, by these energies, whatever you want to call it, angels, whatever. They're there. They're working on us. We're not alone. We've never been alone. And yeah, I'm here for it. So.
Exactly.
Yes.
Yeah.
When
But yeah, I don't know.
Have you tried
Good
it yet,
question.
Angel, or you're just thinking about it?
I would personally research if, like, you find one that you connect to. I would research the history of it first so that you may learn more about the actual spirit of the board itself, so that
That's
you
a
can connect
Yeah.
to it
that's a good topic. What is the history of the board? I forget. Was it
I don't
always?
know.
Was it? Well,
Like
we can.
1800s.
Yeah. Like, what was the origins of the board?
Oh, I got it.
Um,
Okay. Ready?
based upon.
Oh boy. This is a...
I like how Third Eye likes to just clear the throat and just, okay, class, here's
We got it.
here's what we're
We got
learning.
it. We got it.
Don't look at me! I was a teacher's pet, can you tell? Okay. No,
No.
I was a brown noser, not a teacher's pet. Okay.
That was
Patented in
I know the difference.
1891. What? What's the difference? Did you say that?
No, I said I was a teacher's pet.
I said I know the difference.
There. Okay, perfect. I was just talking to my son about that the other day. That's funny. Okay, patented in 1891 by American entrepreneurs, the Ouija board evolved from the 19th century's spiritualist movement's attempt to contact the dead. Marketed as a harmless parlor game, its mystical reputation grew over decades. Blah, blah, blah. I'm trying to find that board. The mediums in spiritualist camps in Ohio utilized various homemade talking boards to allegedly spell out messages.
Mm-hmm.
Is that what you knew, or is there more?
That's interesting because one of the books I have up there from Raymond Buckland, and it's the Book of Witchcraft, talks about spirit communication. And in that book, it basically talks about how they used to connect back then and doing like tabletop ceremonies where they would do like table tapping, I think it was called, or I don't know, anyway, or table tipping.
Something like that, yeah.
And they would levitate the table or whatever and stuff like that, and get messages that way.
They called it a parlor game back then.
Yes. Okay.
It ain't no parlor game.
Right.
It's an actual physical tool to connect with the other side.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is it okay if I read the energy in here as well?
Read what?
Yeah, go ahead.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm open for it. Whatever you want to do.
Okay. I'm going to ask this question. Who died of, I'm getting a family member that died of a heart attack.
I did. I had a family member die of a heart attack. Yeah.
And I'm getting 2 people that died of a heart attack.
Yeah, that's me too. At least my mom's friend passed away from a heart attack, and they were very close.
One, why am I tasting or getting the sensation of mint with one, and then the other one of a pipe tobacco?
Yeah, the tobacco one. That's fine. He used to smoke cigars a lot.
Pipe tobacco, cigars, they're the same thing with me.
Okay.
When I'm seeing a cigar or a pipe, I have both. I equate to both of those type of things at the same together.
Okay.
Why am I getting the feeling of the one that I'm getting a strong mint taste, or the smell of mint or peppermint?
Yeah.
That one was more of a family guy that had a deep love of family. From off base, let me know, because I want to make sure that I'm with the right people.
I'm not entirely sure. So, unfortunately. Well, my grandfather. Nah. Could have been my grandfather. Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure though.
Why am I getting the sensation, or why am I being asked to say, I don't know what this name would be, little light, someone's little light.
Oh, I think that's for me.
Because I'm supposed to say that this is my little light. She has been there, or she's my light in the dark. That I don't mean to take over the live. Whenever this happens, I feel like I am taking over the live, and I feel like I'm doing something bad when it comes to doing mediumship on a
No,
panel like this.
No, you just work through.
Okay.
You're completely fine. See, what's funny is with me is I'm over here, and I don't, when they come through, they just like pop through like different random images or whatever. So I'm trying to see what you're seeing as you're describing it, which I find fascinating. Which is why I love hanging out.
Do that to each other sometimes here.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
as you're processing it,
We're all
I'm trying to
see.
process it at the same time. So
Yeah.
try to check it and try to see it as well, and like try to put my perspective and try to see it on that end. And while we're doing that, I'm over here going, not me chewing on a mint right now, which I just put in my mouth, which is pretty funny. It does taste like spearmint or wintergreen. And I do have a grandfather that did pass away with a heart attack as well. So I'm over here going, okay, I'm just gonna just hang out in the background, just kind of chill and see what's happening over here. So you got a couple of us that
That
can
that
take the information that you're given, which I find fascinating. So
Yeah,
we're just letting you run with it. You know, you're good. You're good.
For
You're
yeah,
real.
good.
and
And that goes for anybody. Like if you guys have messages, like just just let us know, you
Yeah.
know.
Because
and
I don't
and
control who comes in. They just come through and they're like, "Hey, how you doing?"
Yeah.
Bam, I'm here.
yeah,
And we're
And then it's
all
like
Oh,
power to
spiritual,
and
me.
so sometimes we don't get our own messages. So,
yeah,
Right,
yeah.
right,
yeah.
So,
right.
and there was
like,
someone that this I'm getting this one spirit and the other spirit that I'm looking at a Reese's peanut butter cup that I'm about ready to eat, and one of them had uh, a, an addiction to peanut butter cups.
can't blame them.
No, not me. I don't
I
got
don't
it.
think it's me.
I don't think
Although
it's
I,
me either.
yeah, I don't know. No.
I would definitely say a little bit more information, honestly.
Yeah.
That
Chanel's like,
had
I'm not saying it's me
Yeah,
that likes the peanut butter cups, but
yeah,
No,
that
because
did
like
that
we
no,
just might need a little bit of more information before I go ahead and claim that one, okay?
for
You're
real,
like, these are all about
honestly though.
me.
No,
I
I'm
mean,
joking. I'm
because
we
joking.
all,
Yeah.
we
the
all,
peanut butter cup connection. I'm also getting a massive sweet tooth connection.
So
I'm
that's
also getting
I
the
me.
got a
fact
sweet
That's
that
tooth.
definitely
Holy
me. That's
yeah,
definitely me.
I got the sweet tooth. Holy crap.
Yeah, I got a
I'm
sweet tooth too.
also getting the fact that these two had an infinity for cheesecake.
I'm dead.
Oh, I do. I love
I mean,
cheesecake.
yeah.
That's
You
funny.
are reading it correctly.
Yeah,
I'm
good
seeing a
job.
That's
New
funny.
York style cheesecake in front of me.
Oh,
That's funny.
oh my God, no way. When I was like 17, I went to New York and got a big slice of cheesecake. But we also went to go see The Lion King on Broadway, so
Oh my
yay.
gosh, fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, too funny.
yeah.
I'm
Wow.
I'm all that along with me seeing the thing of New York style cheesecake. I'm also
hmm
seeing Chicago style pizza.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm
I
from
love
Chicago.
that.
I'm
Uh,
from Chicago, so I see. I love Chicago style pizza.
Yes.
I just picture like a big deep dish. Like
we
just
all
like
got good taste,
yeah.
that's all I'll say.
Facts.
Nothing.
But
Nah.
who has the Italian grandma that likes to do everything from scratch? Being from the meatballs to the spaghetti to the big ziti to everything.
Mm.
I got
Nobody.
nothing.
I
I
It
got
wish.
may
nothing.
I wish.
For real, me
it
too.
it may be
I
me,
wish.
but I'm not sure because I don't think my grandma's mom was Italian or something. I don't think she was.
Definitely not Italian. Well, then again, I don't know completely. So we'll say that.
Yeah.
And also I'm getting a name that sounds like the letter K.
Oh,
K or CK or K or a
yes,
K
yes,
name.
yes, that is for me. Yes, I do have a family member that had a K name. Um, yeah, well,
And that I'm seeing that she was at least, if I'm getting the height right, about 5'1", 5'2".
correct. You are correct. Yes, that is her.
Oh.
Yeah.
And I'm also seeing blackness in the chest.
Yeah. So when she passed away of a heart attack, it was sudden and she kind of, at least from the way my friend described it, she kind of saw black because she also came to my friend for mediumship. So, my aunt saw black, and then she was in the spirit realm. So yeah,
Whenever I see black in a body, that's my way of knowing, or my way of seeing a health related issue or
yeah,
health problem.
yeah.
When I see black in any part of the body,
Hmm.
that's health related to me.
Yeah. She also had a pacemaker, so
Mm.
Yeah,
And that actually
I'm
brings up a good point. If you think about it and you start thinking about how you said that when you ever see black, you associate that with illness or whatever. That's a good indicator for all of us. And as a reminder with energy work, you think of your illnesses and just think of it as a shape, give it a color, and then just imagine that energy leaving your body, and that's how you can energetically heal. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but I'm
Oh, it's
you
all
cycling in.
good.
you're fine. I agree with you, but when it comes to me, I kind of I kind of equate colors to health related issues.
Yeah, it makes
right.
sense.
When it
That makes
comes
perfect sense.
to
Yeah, exactly.
like cancer, heart disease, or any type of illness,
Right,
I
that makes
it
perfect sense.
immediately I see black.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. Yeah,
Yeah.
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 When I see medical stuff, I don't know, it's so hard to describe the stuff. I don't exactly see colors all the time. I just see that something's up in that particular area of the body.
For me,
So
it kind of
what?
That
depends. It changes.
yeah.
Sometimes I'll see a word. Sometimes it'll show me the actual like organ or whatever. I mean, it kind of changes, but everybody's got their own thing. So I actually wrote it down as you were talking, Chuck. I wrote down that I want to talk about mediumship symbolism and like how we see things, but it's hard to describe. So I'm like, okay, we got to
Right.
look at different
Right.
ways to ask that. Go on. I digress.
But when it comes to you with doing your own mediumship abilities,
Mhm.
you see certain colors. If you see a human body or a human anatomy, you see different colors to correlate different illnesses or different things. If you see different colors with different illnesses, then that's your way of saying that's spirit's way of showing you what illness this is.
Mhm.
Right.
Dreamweaver's getting the books out.
Literally
Oh,
same.
here we
Medical
go.
intuitive books.
But I can't
Well, because
show
everybody sees
these
it
on
different. It's
live
fascinating to hear about. Sorry, go ahead.
because I can't show
Yeah.
these on live because they don't leave anything to the imagination if you can read between the lines.
Okay.
So um, I have to be careful of what I do show because we don't want to get any strikes or anything like that on our first roundtable. But it's what is the book? The Subtle Body by Cyndi Dale. It's the encyclopedia of your energetic anatomy. So you could see like the energy of the different parts of your organs and your body and how you can heal it.
Oh.
Who's that
So,
by again?
oh, sorry. By Cyndi Dale, Cyndi, Dale, Dale. And the book is The Subtle Body.
Thank you.
Is it a blue book by chance?
There's 3 books. There's a coloring book. There is the encyclopedia, which I've just pulled out, and then there's the body practice manual.
Okay.
The
Can
body
you
practice manual
dream?
is the blue book.
Can
That one
you
looks like
DM me that?
this.
Can you DM me
Nice.
that author and the book title so I
What's
can
the?
look that up?
Oh.
Yeah, I am also thinking of putting together like a list with like the
Okay.
notes so that people can go back through it after the fact. So I'll put that link on my link tree when I have that together.
All
Okay.
right. Cool.
Because
Yeah.
this. Why am I supposed to say banana bread and banana cream pie?
Great
That one
question.
could be for me. I need more detail.
Yeah, we need.
I'm not claiming the energy. You know, I'm sorry.
He's like, I'm not saying no. If you're bringing it, I'm not saying no.
Because I'm getting that this energy that I'm getting that I'm feeling right now, this female energy is known for the banana bread and the banana cream pie, and also they're known for their chocolate desserts.
Yep. Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're known for those 3 items.
I love that.
Because they were asked to bring that every year to a family function.
That one's not me. It may be somebody else in here though. That one is not me.
Well, my problem is she's not dead. She's 50 yards that way. I mean, you still could be picking up on it, but
Yeah.
It
Might be
can be
picking up on living
alive
people.
or it can be dead. It doesn't matter.
yeah. She's
Did you know that there's that many spots on your ear for different parts of your body? Like, who the heck would have realized that, hey, if
I
you
figured,
rub
like,
that
maybe
section
8.
of your ear, you know?
The acupuncture?
Yeah, essentially. Exactly.
Yeah.
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 That this person can be alive or dead. It doesn't matter on if it's alive or dead, because I'm getting the fact that this person is still alive. But I'm getting the energy of this surrounding energy to validate what they are known for.
Is there a message coming through, or are they just trying to give you the validation stuff first?
There's some when I'm seeing black, that is a message to me that it's a health related issue.
That the person passed away from, or that there is for the receiving individual?
Yeah,
the receiving individual. Because I am getting the fact that this person has to get checked.
I gotcha.
Then it's not me then. I thought you were talking about somebody that had passed on. My bad.
This person that has passed on is literally showing me black in the body. Literally.
So then it is.
But they're talking about somebody who's living?
Yeah, they're talking about someone that's living that needs to get checked out.
Gotcha.
Well then, that's not me. I don't know if
Everybody go to the doctor.
I don't claim doctor energy.
Yeah, I know you don't, John. I know you don't.
I don't claim this energy. Thank you for the reading that I received.
But yeah, no, they yeah. It takes me a little bit to go there, but I don't know.
Okay, third eye, my friend.
Yep.
How's your little one?
He's fine.
No health related scares or no trips to the doctor?
Well, I mean, yes, but that's been the case forever. He was born with half a heart.
Aww.
No wonder I'm feeling short. No wonder I'm feeling shortness of breath right now.
Facial recognition system uses skeletal measurements.
I would do it.
False positives, but should be.
They're showing me still blackness in the chest, but also they're showing me that there's blackness in the blood.
Like a sepsis of some sort?
Yes. And it could. I'm also feeling the fact that there's. Why am I feeling cancer in here?
And where?
I'm feeling cancer, just cancer in the body. I'm not getting a
Specific.
certain. Thank you, Dream.
I got you covered.
My father-in-law was just diagnosed with cancer a few days ago.
Was it
Sorry, guys.
lung or was it some sort of?
No. Welcome back.
All I'm getting is cancer. I don't know what kind of cancer. It's just cancer.
Interesting.
Yeah, very interesting. And Kelsey, I send you my best wishes.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, of course.
And I'm
Yeah.
also dealing with issues because my stepdad got diagnosed with stage 4 lung and bone cancer.
Oh wow.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Okay, I'm trying to get more detail, but they're so damn. Oh, I hate spirit when they give me bits and pieces.
Understandable.
Trust me, I know that one all too well.
Yeah.
You know,
Puzzle
I mean,
pieces.
I am working, right? I'll be working.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, they just drop in the like cheeseburger. It's like, great cheeseburger. What am I gonna do with cheeseburger?
And then you're
Yeah,
hungry.
right?
Thanks. And then later on that day, I get a cheeseburger, and I'm like, well, did I just do that because you said it like 3 hours ago, or what the heck?
Right.
No,
For real.
And
just, but just completely random. But just saying, But yeah, I find that fascinating how they can just come in and channel in like that.
Yeah.
I find it fascinating.
and when I'm watching you live, Third Eye, I don't even know your name. I call you
Kelsey.
Third Eye. What?
Kelsey.
Kelsey. I have a coworker named Kelsey. So yay!
Easy to remember.
Even when I'm watching your lives, Kelsey, Spirit likes to come in when I'm watching, and I'm like, I'm not going to jump in. I'm not going to jump in. I'm not going to jump in. This is her life. I'm not going to jump in. They're like, do it.
You're not alone.
No, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of people do. I mean, we all in each other's lives. I feel like that
Yeah.
happens all the time.
Yeah.
Like they're telling me stuff. They're telling me stuff.
Right.
It's hard not to comment certain things that we might be
Yeah.
getting when a reader is doing a session for a client, but we honestly understand and we respect the room, so we don't intrude or like backseat read, as people say.
Right. Yep.
I respect readers, and I respect their gifts, and I respect their abilities, and also I respect their spaces, because I don't read energy unless I get permission.
Yes.
That's why I asked if I could read the energy in here, because Spirit was like giving me, chucking little pebbles at me. When I get, yeah, like that. Then all of a sudden, Spirit had a big old freaking snowball in their hand, and boom, and it just smacked me upside the head. I'm like, what?
It be like that though.
It does.
It
It
does.
does.
Like
Yeah,
that.
it does be like that, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, that's why I think we can have this like roundtable discussion to chat and kind of get caught up in what we're all going through on like a weekly basis and the different things that we're exploring and we want to discuss and we want to talk about. I don't know what else you want to talk really about, Kelsey. If there's any like I don't know topics that you want to discuss. We talked about the spirit board, and then we got into like the channel in here. I
Do
don't
we
know.
wanna bring up the music of it all, or do we wanna
Ooh,
wait?
yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
I want
sure.
you to give us your
Sure.
spiel and then let's go from there.
Yes.
Yes.
So, I have been really listening to Michael Jackson a lot recently, and I feel like most people are. But to me, I feel like there's like a divine energy in regards to his music. I don't know if he's like Archangel Michael, but he definitely channels that through his music. And I wanted to hear everybody's opinion on that because that's my opinion. I want to hear your thoughts.
Ooh.
All
I
right,
mean,
somebody else talk first. Go ahead, Jinellie.
I was gonna say, well, I don't know about the whole Archangel part, but I do channel Michael when I do listen to his music.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I don't know, like I don't even know like to explain it. Like I don't know why they come to me because they like when I first like started opening my third eye, like literally like the first like two famous people I saw was Bruce Lee and George Harrison. And
Right.
I'm like, why are they coming to me? And then next thing you know, it's like Michael, and then Bruce Lee's son, and then
Mm-hmm.
like it's Liam Payne, Cameron Boyce,
Yeah.
like they're all coming to
Everyone.
me,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
I'm just like, why are you guys coming to me? And I feel like maybe I had some kind of connection with them, like in a past life.
They
Um,
keep throwing it back for him in there.
yes, yes.
Yeah.
You have no idea.
We can see a little bit.
You know
Yeah.
what's wild is like when I first started like meditating back in like 2020, I shut off the TV. I didn't want to see the news anymore. I didn't want to see what was going on TV. They were talking about COVID and all that stuff, and so I
Yeah.
shut off the news. I started meditating, and then next thing you know, as I'm meditating, I'm listening to different music and stuff. And I find that by listening to different music, I was able to connect into those different artists and those different time periods, and I found that very fascinating, very interesting. Um, so yeah, Michael is somebody that I can connect into, or he connects into me. I don't know how you want to word it, but you know, we're around, and that always makes me wonder: is the Michael that I receive the same Michael that you receive? You know,
Right.
right? So that's another
Right.
question I
Yeah.
have because yeah, we're all connected into the energy of it, but what energy
Hmm.
is it? You know, really, you know, is
Yeah.
my version
Yeah.
the same as your version? Is my perception the same as your perception? Does he show it differently for me than he does for you?
Right.
You know, and of course, they can show up for us any way that we want, you know, and however we need. But, you know, I just find it fascinating to see, you know,
Yeah.
how, when, you know, they come through for you, if that makes
Yeah.
sense.
That's
Yeah.
Um,
that's actually funny that you say that. And now
but
that I
yeah.
think about it, like each famous person that I have met, I show them a different version of me. So like,
Mm,
uh, I was thinking about it, and like today, I was like, I noticed that with Freddie Mercury, like I show him when I was like 7 years old. So maybe like because he didn't have kids, like maybe that's why I show him when I was like 7 years old. And then
Hmm.
there's like who is that? And then there's like Bruce Lee and George Harrison, and I like show them like
Tupac.
that's so
Tupac. Well,
funny.
Tupac is different. Like Tupac, I feel like he's more like a big brother to me. You know. Same thing
I
with
was
like
I
wait
was
what?
connected into your energy before this live started, probably about 2 hours ago. While I was getting ready, you know, just thinking about who's going to be in the room and stuff like that. And I was connected into your energy, and immediately I got, "I'm just a baby," and I'm like, "Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess."
yeah. No, honestly though, like
I'm
because
just a
like
baby.
literally most spirits that like I show myself to, I feel like I show them when I'm like younger, you
Right.
know? Um and like there's like other spirits too, not just like famous spirits, but like my own spirit team. Um I feel like I show them when I'm like younger cuz
That's
like
funny.
like they probably knew me when I was young, but then there's some where like they didn't know me, but like I was still pretty young, you know? So I'm just like, that's funny that you say that, because I'm like, I'm just a little kid to you guys. Like,
Yeah.
just be kind
No
to
word
me.
of a lie. Yeah, no word of a lie. 2 hours ago, I'm mentally connected in, and I'm hearing, I'm just a baby, and I was like, okay, like that whole meme in your face, you know. I was like, okay, yeah, yeah. And then the way you're laughing or smiling, and I'm like, yeah, I got it all clocked. You know what I mean?
Yes,
There's
yes,
times where when I'm in the middle of readings and stuff, I immediately get channeled a certain rock band, a certain group like AC/DC, Queen,
Right.
yes.
Metallica, whatever. I literally get channeled certain bands to play while I'm doing readings,
Yeah.
and
Yes.
that connected with 3 people that I was reading for on 3 different lives. And one time I was doing a reading that lasted until 4 a.m.
Oh my goodness.
Kid you not.
Holy
That's
moly.
crazy.
Wow. Need a snack before that.
Right, right,
Right.
All right, I need to get up before that.
right.
And I was
Yeah.
trying to tell Spirit to pull back. I'm pulling back my energy, and Spirit's like, we're not done yet.
Right, right.
And all of a sudden, I was channeling 3 different bands with songs from them that this person needed to hear. And I'm like, dude, after when 4 a.m. passed, I'm like going, I'm not staying up any longer. I need sleep.
Makes
And that's
sense.
when I put my foot down spiritually. I'm like going, guys, I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Back off.
Makes sense.
And I put my walls up.
I know what it's like to get bombarded by a spirit, and they won't let you sleep or
Yeah.
whatever. That's happened to me a couple times. What I
Tell me
find
about it.
fascinating is like I'm trying to lay down, trying to sleep, and my mind just going like crazy. I'm hearing all the voices just trying to come in and connect. It's like you put out this beacon, and they're just like this light that just comes to you. You know, at the middle of the night, they just like all like charge in and whatever, and it's hard to navigate it, right? And there's one night where I'm just trying to navigate all the voices coming in at once, and I get sent out of my body into my neighbor's apartment. And there's a woman that was on the porch, and she says, "Oh, they're bothering you. They won't let you be." I said, "No, they won't." And she goes, "It's okay. You're safe here." I said, "Okay, great." I went to go give her a hug, and she goes, "Oh, you don't realize you can't do that here." And then she walked right through me. And I realized in that moment I was no longer in my body. I was actually outside of my body in my neighbor's like ghost house, if you will. You know what I mean? Escaping the ghost in this reality. You know what I mean? It was weird, like a
Yeah.
whole out of body experience, if you will. Um,
Interesting. Yes.
but yeah, I know what that's like when they just bombard you. Typically, right before bed is where I hear the most activity, but that's
Me
also where
too.
I'm most sensitive. You know.
Me
Yeah.
too.
But
So
I find it interesting how people connect like that. But yeah, with music, I really connect in, and it just makes me like hypnosis, if you will. It's just like hypnosis. It puts me in that good state of mind to connect. But yeah,
Flower,
Yeah.
I have
I
a
use
follow-up question on this.
yeah.
okay.
With Michael, I'm curious,
Yes.
like, do you feel like you connected to the music first, or did you have a more like one-on-one connection, like Jinellie was talking about how she like saw George Harrison come through? I'm curious how that like appeared for you in your life.
I feel like it was just the music frequency and how the frequency is more like pure intention versus today's artist, if
Sure.
that makes sense.
Yeah,
Like,
Makes
yeah,
sense.
yeah.
like
Yes.
yeah, the
Mm-hmm.
frequency of today's music is just not pure and it's not of source. And like I feel like Michael is like one of the only artists that was actually intentional because he paid attention to the frequency he was using. He practiced manifestation. He did all that stuff, but in the eyes of God, his creator in the universe. So that's something I connected to because I feel the same way spiritually, you know.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes
And I
sense.
think that plays a big factor into why he got into trouble with the record labels and wanted over rights over his own music and stuff like that. Because
Yeah.
what they were doing with his music and what he wanted to be done were two different things, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Exactly.
That's,
yeah.
yeah.
And I think we all know who was responsible allegedly for you know so
Yeah. Yes.
yeah.
Right. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I was always kind of like, when I started to learn more about like what you're talking about with his music and like the intention behind it and stuff, I was always so
Hmm.
surprised that he made it as long as he did.
Yeah.
You know what I
Mm.
mean?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like wow, he really did a lot of work as long as he possibly could.
Yes.
You
Yeah,
know,
he
Yeah.
it's
left
funny
behind that
when
legacy.
when he came to me one night, you know, I remember the first time he came to me, I was like, "Why are you coming to me? You know, who the heck am I for you to just to show up like this? You know." And what's
Yeah.
funny is I say that to every celebrity that ever they pop through every once in a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, who am I to have you come to say hi and stop by and say, chat with me for a little bit, you know? And his response is, what do you mean? And I said, well, look back at your life and all the different souls that you touched and how many different people's, lives you
Right.
changed and so on and so forth. And, you made a huge difference in this world and so on and so forth. Why me? And, a clear and simple response I got back was, yeah, you're still living though. You're not dead.
Yeah.
You can still make a change. And I was like, okay.
Cue the music.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And then no word of a lie, I shit you not, Man
Um,
in the Mirror comes on right afterwards. Like I can't make up this like the timing of it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? The
Yeah.
synchronicity of it all just kind of just happening
Because
like
that
that. You know
also
what I
was his
mean?
language. So he's like, here you go. Giving
Yeah.
it back
Right.
to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. And it's like,
when
I can't
Yeah.
make up these synchronicities that I experience on a day-to-day routine, whether they're just
Yeah.
simple angel numbers or just, I get messages and license plates all the time and so on and so forth, So,
Yeah.
you think something
yeah,
and all of a sudden you get the answers that you need in a synchronistic way. I absolutely love the way Spirit talks to us.
I know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
here's
So
Yeah.
the
that
thing. When I was listening to Prince, he came to me. The
Yeah.
our
Yeah.
Minnesota boy
yeah.
Prince came to me, and
Yeah.
he said, "Listen to these 3 songs." I'm like,
Right.
going, why? And I'm like, I like to question Spirit when they're telling me, do listen to these 3 songs. And he's like, just listen to them.
Right.
And I'm like, going,
That
That's how my
fine.
music comes through. I'm like, what is happening?
yes.
Thank you for
We'll
coming,
see ya.
Angel.
And then I listened to Purple Rain,
Thank you. Love you.
Bye.
Bye.
and all of a sudden,
Bye-bye.
mid Purple, send me a follow because your energy is amazing. When I listened to Purple Rain, then about not even an hour later, it started to rain.
Ah.
Right.
Timing. Yeah. Yeah.
I love that.
And then I'm like, how in the hell could that happen?
The
Oh my
synchronicities
God,
don't lie.
Yeah.
No,
Somebody
they
came
don't. They
in.
don't.
Somebody came in that says "You're not alone." That's a Michael Jackson song.
Right.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
You are
You're
not
right. I
Yeah.
saw that.
alone.
Yeah.
I'm here
So
with you.
People
so
just joined and were singing.
yeah.
I will never say no.
If we could just
I'm gonna
harmonize.
drink a Pepsi instead.
Yeah. Yes.
No.
Oh my God. I'm good.
No.
Double thumbs
No.
down. Is it at least cold?
Mhm.
Okay.
So I don't know if you guys realize this, but music is the language of spirit. Well,
It
the
is.
the
Yes.
frequency of music is the language of spirit. So that's why it's a universal, you know, it connects to everybody, regardless of the artist, regardless of, the sound. But I just find it so fascinating that only Michael Jackson could have 4.8 billion fans before social media, and people
Hmm.
just still continuously like find him and, you know, enjoy him for
But he still
reasons that,
shows up.
yeah,
He may not be here, but if
yeah,
anything, he's more accessible now than he ever was.
yeah,
That's for sure. I mean,
yeah,
shit, he's just a thought away half the time. You know what I mean?
yeah,
I
right.
just have to
Okay,
sit here and mentally think
that
about it
recent
and just
movie
like,
that
yeah,
came
you
out, did
do?
everybody see that?
Yeah,
Yes.
I
No,
did.
No,
no,
not
I
yet.
didn't.
I did
I
not.
haven't either yet. I want to though. My brother said it was really, really good.
It's on I don't know what I can say on here, but it's on Amazon.
Gotcha.
I'll add that to my list to put in
Okay.
there.
Um, so yeah,
Yeah.
and there's a lot of synchronicities that he connected with that point to like Archangel Michael, and different things like that. So, you know, it just there's a lot of synchronicities within that. So, I'm not saying that he is, but I'm also saying that there is like a deep connection for both of them. And the fact
So
that his mom, yeah, the fact that
do
his
you,
mom also, go ahead, sorry.
do you think that he was like channeling him when he was writing his music type of thing? Is that what you're saying?
Yes,
I
and
gotcha.
he, yeah,
That would make sense. That would make
Yeah.
yeah,
sense.
The
yeah,
energy feels similar in that, for sure.
For sure.
yeah,
For sure.
yeah,
It was strange. It's like he even had like an Egyptian like motif at a time. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Oh yeah,
Um, the
I
the
felt
co-
that.
the connection there as well. I find that
yeah,
very interesting that we all fall into the same categories of the same, I don't know,
I
realms of
might,
thought, if you will, if that makes
yeah,
sense.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
I've been
Um,
very
And
curious about the connections with the what is it, Sandalphon, the archangel of
right,
sound or
Sandalphon. Yeah.
music or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
I remember and see, I don't know that I've ever been able to find proof of this. I remember there being a lyric with that in it from Michael Jackson, but I cannot, it doesn't exist. Like, it doesn't exist anymore.
right,
But, like, I don't know who that is, like, that angel was. But, like,
yeah,
when we started talking about it, the synchronicities from that archangel came in too. And I can't really tell the difference because I'm learning that right now, but I feel like it's super interesting that you picked up on the similarity in that energy. Dreamweaver's
yeah,
getting another book.
Uh-oh. Again, another
yeah.
book.
okay, why am I being I'm
Beautiful.
being told to mention Free Willy.
Yes, I'm sorry, I got really excited
Why am I being
Who is that by?
I'm being
Be-
told to mention
Webster.
Free Willy.
Thank you.
because he wrote a song for the soundtrack to Willy.
Wait, what
It's
did you just
Free
called
say,
Willy.
Flower?
because he wrote Will You Be There for Free Willy,
Oh, that's right.
the
You did.
movie.
You did.
Yeah,
Right.
That's right. That's right.
Wow.
All of a sudden, I just got that movie in my head, and I'm like going, why is that relevant? And they're just saying, say it.
Sure.
I'm like, okay,
Seems
Free
relevant.
Willy.
I wrote it down.
Mm-hmm. Very relevant.
I have to learn to start doing that and more living by spirit instead of just, experiencing and keeping it to myself because there are times when I'll get messages and I don't understand them or don't know where they connect, but then find out later that they did connect somewhere. They're just, it made
I'm
all the sense
telling
to that
you,
other
gotta write
person.
stuff down. John
Um,
over here never writes anything down. He's gonna keep it
oh, it's all in
all
my
in his
head.
head.
Oh, it's all in my head,
You
you
can't
know.
remember everything.
well
Um,
that's
These
good until
so
you
these
lose the
boys.
memory.
So get this,
Sorry.
there was one night I fell asleep and I have a dream where
Okay.
there was a woman that I was on a date with. We're at a diner. Now I've never met this girl in my life,
Secret
and
though.
so I'm on a date with a girl at a diner, and we're talking about going to Disney World, but then she says last minute, no, I want to go to Old Orchard Beach, which is a beach in Maine. And I'm like, why would you want to go to Old Orchard Beach? I thought we were going to go to Disney World. Like, wouldn't that be much more fun and much more exciting than Old Orchard
Different
Beach, Maine?
extremes.
Like, what are we going to do there? There's nothing there in Old Orchard Beach, Maine, by the way. It's like rocks, okay? Just
Rocks.
rocks, you know, lobster, you know, that's about in cold ass water.
I'd go.
Oh, I see.
But
Oh, I
so
see.
there's really nothing there in Old Orchard Beach, right? Just cold, dark, and damp and gross. Anyways, so I'm like, why would you want to go to Old Orchard Beach? It makes no sense. And she goes, but we're already halfway between Old Orchard Beach and your house in Florida. I'm like, that makes no sense. How are we so like halfway between all of these 3 points?
FaceTime's
That
not
makes no
real.
sense, right? And so then I wake up. And then as I wake up, I have my Ghost app on. And the Ghost app is talking about the girl in Florida. She goes, Old Orchard Beach. I said, are
Huh?
you the same voice in my dream?
Oh my god.
And then,
Start
and then
looking
I
for the
hear on the
cameras like
Ghost
the
app,
Truman Show.
right? And then I hear on the Ghost
Truman
app,
Show.
go there. And I'm like, go there? What does that mean, go there? You want me to go to Old Orchard Beach? This freaking Ghost app, my dreams, are sending me on a scavenger hunt
Have a
on a
ley line
random
on there.
Sunday, you know? And I'm like, where the heck am I going to go? And I'm like, I don't know. I have nothing to do. I definitely could go for a 3-hour road trip, not going to lie. But I don't know who I'm going to meet, what I'm going to say, what's going to happen. I
That's
have
the
no idea.
adventure.
Right.
Exactly.
So
You
I
have
called
to
up
do
my
it.
friend Chelsea, and my friend Chelsea would definitely be down for a random adventure like that because we would talk spirituality the whole way, you know, and different stuff. But
I didn't even
she
think of
wasn't
inviting her to this. She probably would have
I
at
could,
least watched, huh?
right?
Next time.
But she would have definitely you know, hung out and had some conversations with us. But I didn't go. The next day, I'm scrolling on Facebook and I find out that there was a woman or 2 women that died in a camper, like an RV, over that weekend in Old Orchard Beach. And the woman that they showed in the article was the same woman that was in my dream. And I'm
What?
like,
Really?
that
And
is
what do you make of
wild.
that?
So she
Yeah.
wanted me to go. She died that morning.
Yeah.
And I had the dream of her that same morning that she died.
All right.
And I'm like, why would I go there? You know, like what? I would have just went into some random restaurant, probably run into one of her relatives, you know, just had a random conversation that might have hit home, but I didn't go.
That's
You know what I mean?
interesting.
Makes sense.
So I have those moments and I realize, you know, that's a fork in the road that just created a different reality for me to live on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What reality am I living on and what reality could I be living on? It's those moments that make me think, you know, what and where am I going in life and how do I live more
Makes
with
you
purpose,
want to say,
you know,
Right.
right?
That's interesting.
Indeed.
Right. But
And
yeah,
that's
so
why I
I
think you
mean,
got to write it down because also now that we're all kind of starting to do that, Jade is getting really vivid dreams over here, like very
I
vivid
didn't
dreams.
do it.
Jinellie, you all have to start writing it down because then if we can like line them up, you know what I mean? Because we're all
Right.
visiting each other in each other's dreams too. I keep seeing Flower, like Flower's like unaware that we keep dreaming of her. Hey, Flower, sometimes we dream of you, not in a weird way.
We're not
And
making
then-
it strange, I promise.
He's muted.
And then
Yeah,
I'm
but-
having dreams about Jade, Dream, and you, Kelsey. Like, what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's
wild.
so interesting to have dreams about people you've never met.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would
I mean,
say
we know
I've
each other,
had
but you know.
I've
Right.
had dreams with Kelsey and her son before his surgery, and we had that weird experience where
You should explain it from your perspective.
things just kind of happened, you know?
Mm.
Well, that was weird because that's one of those instances where before you go to bed, if you go to bed with intention, then you can go to those places that you want to visit, whether that be a person, place, or a thing, you just keep that in mind as you're falling asleep. I want to visit this person. I want to go see this. I want to go do that, whatever that thing is,
Right.
here, there, here, there, or everywhere in between, and that's where you'll typically experience and see. So that night I was thinking about her son going in for surgery and thinking, here's this kid that's what, 10, 11 years old, and he's going in for surgery and he's already had a couple surgeries so far, and I'm thinking how brave he is to go through such a large procedure at such a young age, number one. And number two, how he's able to do it so many times in the short span that he's been alive. What kind of life that must have been like to choose that existence, if that makes sense. So I'm thinking about that as I'm falling asleep. Then I'm thinking about Kelsey and how she's having to deal with that as a mom, and going back and thinking, holy crap, she was just a kid when this first started happening. She was just a kid herself experiencing this stuff. So I'm thinking about, wow, I admire her as a mom for being able to do this. So as I'm having these thoughts, I'm praying to my team and my angels, my guides, my guardians. And how I do that is I usually call in God, source, creator, however you want to call it, whatever you want to envision, Then I call in my team, my angels, my guides, my guardians, and then my beings from the other side, the interdimensional beings and galactic friends and family. And so I call on them to help me and send healing his way and try to alleviate any issues that they can prior to surgery to make surgery go as smooth as they can. And, heal what they can before they have to go in. So to make it less invasive is what I'm basically praying for as I'm going to sleep and just thinking about her and all that. Well, I find myself in a park type setting. It's like an outside park, maybe like a school park, where we're sitting on this bench, this picnic table type bench, and it's like brown or reddish, but the paint's like chipping. It's old. And we're on this bench, and as we're having this conversation, me and her, we're overlooking him kind of playing off in the distance. And he's on like some sort of jungle gym type thing. I don't know how to explain it, like not monkey bars, but kind of like metal bar type, jungle gym type ish
Yep.
scenario. Anyways, so he's out playing on this, and I kind of go up to him and, saying, how proud I am for having him go through with everything. Don't worry, everything's going to be fine. Everything's going to be fine. You don't have to worry. And he just turns to me and says, oh yeah, I know everything's going to be fine. Like, well, no shit, dude. You know what I mean? He's like, yeah, everything's going to be fine, And so I'm like, okay. So then I go over to Kelsey, and that's why I start saying to her, I admire you for going through whatever you're going through, everything that you've had to go through for this 11 years or so. I don't know how you can do that as a mom. That must have been really hard to go through. And, she just turns to me and says, well, God didn't give me any other choice but to be strong. And I'm like, oh, no shit. I guess that's true. God didn't really give you any other choice but to be strong, so you have to be strong. So that's what you do because, you have no other option but to do it. So you do it, And you just said it so matter-of-factly. It was like, oh, well, no shit. All right, cool. So I'm
As
thinking
if
about
that's
that.
easy.
Right? To you in that state of mind, it was just, hey, it is what I am strong because I need to be, and that's what I am, and that's okay. Like, I'm so affirmed in it. It was amazing. I start thinking about how you responded and how you interacted, and I'm thinking that's such a weird way to respond. And I'm like, wait, this isn't reality. I'm in a dream. And I start to become lucid. And in that moment, I become lucid. And I look over at her, and the team is actually working on her son at that moment, where there's like 3 beings around him, and he's on a table of light, and there's just a big pillar of light just put energy down on him. And then after that, I wake up, and I'm in my bedroom, and I'm waking up going, well, that was a weird experience. So, of course, I sent Kelsey a message right away just saying, hey, FYI, this is what I experienced. Hope all is well. So you message once you find out what's happening. And I think you messaged me the next day or something. I don't know how soon after it was, but saying that you had that dream too. I'm like, well, that's fascinating. That's interesting. So I do go into people's dreams sometimes with intention. And what's pretty funny is when we can collaborate these stories and say, yes, this is what I experienced. And the other person's like, yes, because I experienced the same thing. And having it both experienced on the same night is just even more like, I don't know. I find it awesome. I find it fascinating. We spend a third of our life sleeping.
Might as
Where
well
do
be
we
doing
go?
something.
Where do we go and how do we control it? And what can
Right.
we do? You know what I mean? So
Yes.
that's what I like to explore.
And I
I
love
love
that
that.
after that, we've all been starting to do that to each other too. You know what I mean?
Right.
Notice that we've been in each other's
Yeah.
dreams and
The,
correlating stuff.
there's
Yeah.
times where Kelsey, I've seen you pop into my dreams. I'm like, what the hell?
Passing through.
I'm just saying. I literally did a double take about 2 nights ago. I was having a dream. I was having a dream that was kind of freaky, and all of a sudden, you showed up, grabbed me by the hand or grabbed me by the arm, and just said, "You're coming with me."
You're
You're
coming
coming
with
with
me.
I would too.
And I'm like
I would.
going, why? Just shut up and come with me.
Yeah.
You were that matter of fact.
You were getting some stuff that she needed to save you from. You're coming home with me.
I was apparently saving everybody this weekend in their dreams. I got like 5 messages of people being like, I don't know why, but you came in and like talked to me or rescued me. I was like, all right, I'll take it. I guess I'm busy.
Right.
I do a lot of teaching in my dreams.
Okay,
People tell
I'm
me
back.
that I'm teaching them
Hello.
stuff. Hello.
Yeah, we've
Hello.
seen, I think, Jade, you've seen Dreamweaver in a classroom setting in a dream, so have I, right? Was that you, Jade?
Oh,
Maybe not.
no, I would be hearing Dreamweaver in the spirit realm, and I still do.
That's wild.
Yeah. I'm like,
That's
okay.
wild.
Because they're like, if you have bad dreams, it's his fault. Tell him.
No. No.
Here's another thing.
No.
Like after the dream, it doesn't matter which dream. I would
If
have.
you had a good dream of me, then yes, I did it. If it was a bad dream, I claim no energy.
So, wait, I have a
Oh no,
question.
this is something completely different. This is something completely different. Like when I was talking about in our chat earlier about the dream I had about being taken hostage or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The person who was in my dream that was part of this organization or whatever that was coming after me, she was the one talking to me like when I woke up.
That's
If that makes
interesting.
sense. And sometimes I get that from the dream, but this one continued on for a few minutes.
After you wake up, yep,
Yeah.
yep.
So
It's
I
just
have a
like,
energy
question.
oh, I'm
lingers.
part of an
The
organization.
energy lingers, and you can hear them. Yep. You know what's funny is that you say that and that you're able to track that, because there are times where I have dreams and the ghost app picks up on it too. See, the ghost app will pick up on energies, and by energies I mean it'll pick up on everything. It'll pick up on me. It'll pick up on my dog. It'll pick up on my plants, right? But then it'll also pick up through time and space, right? But it's so weird because like it'll pick up stuff that's off world. Whatever I think about, I attract it in, you know, and
Yes.
it's like an instant connection. And the only way I can describe it is like Chelsea's spider web, you know. As soon as I touch that strain, I touch that connection and all the connections to it. You know what I mean? And the ghost app kind of picks up on that thought process and just spits it all out to me. And I'm just like, well, that's interesting.
I love that ghost
know.
app. It's a fun download. If you guys haven't tried it yet,
It is.
it's kind of interesting, but my boyfriend's
freaks
like,
me
you're
out.
not putting that out when I'm sleeping here.
Do it. Do it.
Do it.
Do it.
I do it when
Because
he's
it
not
would
around.
it'll pick up on like his higher self. So it'll pick up on his higher self. It'll pick up on your higher
Well,
self.
what if he's mad at
If
me? I don't want to know.
then you'll hear it. You'll hear it. Like you will.
I don't want
I
to. That's
shit
his
you
problem.
not.
Say it out loud. The ghost
I
app is not doing this for you.
I've had my Ghost app on and I'm working, right? And as I'm working, I'm reading a Teams message from my coworker, and the Ghost app is picking up on her higher self. So as I'm reading what she's writing on Teams, I can hear her like mental reaction about my boss, just calling her names underneath her breath. And then, I can just hear her like muttering, you know what I mean? And I can hear it on the Ghost app. 2 minutes later, she sends me a private message, talking shit about my boss. I said, I knew you were upset with her. She's like, what do you mean? I'm like, I read what you wrote in the group chat, and then you sent me this private message, saying that you're upset with her, but I knew that you were upset because of this. And she goes, no, you didn't. I said, yeah, you were griping the whole time you were typing it. She goes, yeah, how'd you know? I'm like, oh, that's funny.
Griping is loud and noisy
that's
for
funny.
psychics.
Oh, that's funny. And I'm like, so my Ghost app picked up on you. She's like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I can't have this conversation. I can't have this conversation with you.
You can't start there.
You gotta continue.
People, I'm going to say
now,
this.
So now they just know I'm weird. You know what I mean? So that's okay. I'm okay with it.
Oh, well.
I'm going to say a term, and I hope you get the term that I'm going to say. Muggle.
Yeah, muggles. Yeah, no, I say the same thing. Yeah.
Most
I
muggles
yeah.
don't get the fact that us light workers, us spiritual workers, are on a different plane, in a different level, that we are all connected, that if we send out an SOS in the ether, whoever picks up on that SOS comes to our aid and comes to our rescue to help out.
That's true.
No matter what the circumstances is.
Yeah, that's true. That's
So,
true.
I have a question about the dreams. So,
Yeah.
a couple of you said that you had dreams where I'm in the dreams. Where were we and why? Why were we there? Because
When I have seen you in
Yeah.
dreams, it has been when I'm going somewhere else. This happens to me a lot, and I will see people
Yeah.
alongside me that are usually part of my support system or somebody that I'm friends with or talk
That's
to or whatever.
cute. Yeah.
And I just walked past you, and you were busy doing something else. You were helping somebody. I
Okay,
would have
cool.
placed
I
it
think
in
I've
like
seen-
an orientation center type of building.
Oh, yeah, I kind of figured that that's gonna be my job when I go to
Yeah.
that realm.
Oh my God, we gotta write that down as a topic. That's a great topic. What do you think
What's
our
that?
jobs are on the other side? That's a great topic. I gotta write that down. We
That's
cannot
a
get
great
into that
question.
today all day.
Yes.
That's
We
a
know
great
dreamweavers.
question. I don't know what my job is. Like, I'm still trying to figure that out. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to be when I grow up. You know what I mean?
I'm still in school apparently.
That's what we're doing
we
here.
ever gonna leave?
We're enrolled in Earth School, and
Right.
yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what I want to
sucks.
be.
I can't wait till we
Yeah.
graduate.
Me, tell me about it.
Graduating just means
Oh.
we die and go to the next.
Bruh, that's literally
But
what I was thinking
that's
too.
the thing. We can talk about that too, and reincarnation and Lupin.
Oh
And
my
how
God,
there's
yes.
this one school of thought talking about
Yes.
Lupin where you live the same existence over and over and over again, right? And you just make different choices within that one existence. Then there's another school of thought where you go and you are a different entity altogether. So, there's one school of thought that's like, okay, yeah, you die and then you come back and you experience another reality that's very similar to what you just left.
Right.
However, you, instead of going to school at this middle school, you went to this middle school or whatever the case might be. You know what I mean?
And don't forget the
And
secret
Right.
third option.
And now your life is a completely different path because you went to a different school or you met a different girlfriend or a boyfriend or whatever,
Right.
So, I think that's a fascinating school of thought to have. But then there's the other school of thought, like I said, where you pass away and then you go ahead and you experience a completely different life, a new life altogether.
Probably
And
do
the whole
both.
idea of
Right.
the whole idea of Lupin is kind of new to me. However, the more I explore it and the more I try to understand it, I find it very fascinating to think about because I travel those different realities in my sleep.
Right.
Like that's where I'm going half the time when I dream. I'm visiting these other dimensional realities of me, these other versions of me where, I'm either A, still married, or B, I'm getting back together with my ex-wife, or C, we never had any issues, or B, I married somebody else completely
Yeah.
different,
Right.
But I'm visiting these other different realities of me, and I can go back and continue that existence, if that makes sense.
Right.
So it's like I went to sleep and I experienced Monday through Thursday. Well, a week later, I can go back and experience the rest of the week. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Right.
So I find that fascinating.
Okay, the question that I'm going to pose to everybody is, we should do a group chat or a group thing on either some off of TikTok, so we could meet and discuss and have another round similar to what we're doing here on TikTok, because I have not met anybody on outside of TikTok that is an actual reader that actually does what we do.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do, so I have a Discord server. I'm gonna start putting more stuff in there so that we can be more interactive. I feel like Discord is gonna
Right.
be a good place to do that. TikTok is so
Yeah.
hard to do, so many people, you know what I
Can
mean?
you send me a DM with your Discord server? Because I've been asking
Yes.
you so I can get that. I've been asking you on countless occasions if I can join your Discord. Just send me the
I
information.
just made it. I just made it.
Can you
Like,
send me that link too as well?
yes, yeah, I just made it a couple of days ago. So yes, I will send that to you. I just put it in my bio like 2 days ago, like actually, because it was broken. But yeah, I've only kept like TikTok open. Instagram, I don't really like respond to messages on there. But yeah, my Discord's new. But yeah, there's a server on there. I will send that to both of you.
Cool.
Well, I feel like that's a good stopping point for today. Does like this day of the week work for you guys to like keep doing it, and we can kind of have a couple of focus topics and see how it goes as it continues?
Yes.
Yes, I
Oh, yeah,
love
of
this.
course.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
awesome.
let's do a group call on Discord too, just for like a round table type thing, and to bounce off ideas with each other, and also teach one another different things and different topics, and also with our abilities and with what we have to offer, like me being a kitchen witch and me doing my herbalism and doing different things that I can recommend with food and drink and everything to unlock certain potentials and certain energy levels. After
Absolutely.
reading energy, I can literally tell what type of drink to make for you to have, and it will unlock that certain ability, and it will unlock these things.
Puzzle pieces, I love it. Yes, that sounds great.
Yeah, that was really awesome.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining. I hope you guys had fun. I'll be more organized next time, but I feel like it still went fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's all good.
I think
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
doing good. It's just a good spot where we can just, what I call get out the thought knots. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I love that.
You,
Thought nuts. That's good.
right?
Thank you,
I,
Jesse.
I'm thinking about coining that phrase too. Thought
Right.
knots. Yeah, I
Right.
love it.
Because it's a good space where if you don't have that community nearby, you can at least have your online community where you can sit and chat and unpack these deep end thoughts that nobody really understands, but your spiritual community.
Yeah.
A safe space where you can explore these things without getting that side eye or sounding crazy.
Right.
But,
Yeah.
I'm thinking of
Yeah.
downloading these and sharing the link to the recordings as well. I don't know how that'll work out yet, but we'll see how that goes. Just so
I'm
we can
gonna be
refer to it.
I
pursued.
found out that there's a coven in Minnesota.
Oh
There's an
yeah.
actual coven in Owatonna.
Interesting. I'm pretty sure they're everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's
I
one.
might start one.
There
Yeah,
you go.
there's
You
one on
should.
the
There you go.
south, actually. Believe it or not.
All right.
And
Well, I'm gonna let you guys go.
moon
Thank you
tonight.
so. What?
We got a full moon tonight.
Oh yeah. Charge all of your stuff.
Yep. Charge your crystals.
Maybe in the
Do your
Discord,
thing.
let us know your dreams in the morning because they were probably gonna be crazy.
Yes, exactly.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Do we want to see if we can go somewhere with intention?
Ooh,
And do
should we
you
try to
want
book
to
at the
go
same
Yeah.
spot?
Maybe that's what we can
Let's
do.
it.
Go
We
to
can
a
explore.
Ooh.
We can explore experiments and stuff like that. So, like, dreaming with intention and going somewhere to meet up, whether that be like the playground where they all talk about, or the hill that they talk about in the telepathy tapes.
Yes.
Whether that be Mall World. If you want to
I don't
call
want to go to Mall
it that.
World. Not when Angel's not
No.
there.
Yeah. So, what do we want to call it? So we can, whatever.
I feel like we
we can
should
do
go to that
that.
place in Maine you were talking about that you didn't want to go to.
Yeah, exactly.
That's a good idea.
we can dream with intention of going somewhere. Alternatively, we could always, try intuitive test and intuitive exercises.
Ooh,
Yeah.
or we imagine each other and see where we end up, and then we compare the places.
Right.
Oh my God,
Right.
yes. Yes.
Right.
All right,
try
let's
to,
try that.
schedule a day where you can tune into somebody and try to see what they see. You know what I mean?
Start getting on a
And,
schedule.
Yes. Oh my God.
I would
love
like
that.
to
Dream appointments.
I would like to try to set up like a meet and greet sometime in the near future with all of us.
Yeah,
And
I'm thinking of doing a retreat. I'll have to send you that information if we ever figure it out.
Facts.
That would be
Jinellie,
cool.
please send me a follow.
I got you.
Same with you, Jade.
Cool.
Okay.
And Flower. And Dream.
Will
I
do.
already followed you, buddy.
Okay.
Will do.
Perfect. All right. Well,
it
you
was
guys
fun,
have
you
a
guys.
great rest of your night. Thank you so much for being here. This was fun. Let's do it again next week, okay?
Yes. Alrighty.
Yeah, I need
Bye,
to
guys.
get some sleep. Later,
No time
guys.
of being
Good
pursued.
night.
All right.
Good night.
Bye.